your downsides at the same time. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading's live futures education and training program. It's an outreach of American Dream Trading, which was founded by, created by, owned by, operated by, and incorporated as a legal corporation by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach. And why do we call him Coach? Because he helps us to navigate the muddy waters of everything investing. Hello. All right. Make sure this button is clicked here. All right. Hang on 1 minute, please. All right. Anyway, I had to get to move something out of my road. All right. Thank you. My name is Mark McSee. I am one of the more than 20 moderators here at American Dream Trading, and we're glad that you could be here with us today. Still waiting on this TikTok to load up. Well, we'll see here what happens. Refresh it here. What's going on with YouTube? Hang on here. There it goes. Guess I just had to reload it. All right. Little glitches. Glad you could be here with us today. There we go. All right. So TikTok ought to be appearing here any second now. I can finally load it up. Somewhere along the lines. It should be popping up. Did anybody see it yet? There it is. All right. We're good to go. I'm the only one there, but, you know, we're good to go. All right. Right now, I'm leading the pack there, Ralph, on gifts and likes. Nobody can beat me yet. Still waiting on them to come in here. There we go. I'm number one. All right. What's going on over here? All right. So we got a couple people over here, a few people over in the YouTubes. Say hi. Give me a 1 or 2 or 3 in your little chat there. Let me know that you're here and listening. Appreciate it. Again, my name is Mark McSee, and I'm one of the moderators here at American Dream Trading. And the focus of this program is futures education and training. All right. Think here. Like that. There's Sand in there. There's Catman coming in. J-Dog over on the YouTubes. Thank you, J-Dog. Been around for a while. We have had a nice pull here on the market to the downside here for quite a while. Hopefully you guys were all making money on that. It was kind of a decent day today. I was got into some chop a little bit, but yeah, we made pretty good money today all the way around. Or at least I know our members did. The ones that spoke up or that were posted in our Discord, they did very well.
Can you guys hear Mark?
No, I don't hear him anymore. He's on YouTube, but I can't hear him here.
Okay.
I thought it was me. Thanks for asking.
Where'd he go?
Out for coffee. He probably, Mark, you know you muted. He probably don't know he's muted.
No, I don't know what happened. Got disconnected or something there. My microphone should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Huh?
we can hear you.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Coco says, can't hear you. That's how she sounds when she talks. Can't hear you. No, she doesn't. Hi, Coco. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Just my mic lost connection. So anyway, good. You didn't hear me give you all those big compliments I was just giving all of you. Tell you what the world's greatest people you are. Anyway, making money here today. Hopefully you did too. Market's in a nice pull. Been in a downtrend all day. A little bit choppy here and there, but overall, not bad. Not a bad thing at all. And Q. All right. Live chat appeared on the screen for the past 2 minutes. Well, you know what? It's been on my screen since we started this thing. So, anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if today's one of those. Yeah. What? Coco says. Yeah, just teasing. You know I am. Anyway, Coco's one of our paid members who's listening on the run. So, can't be in here in the room with us, which means we could probably get to talk more. Right? You didn't lose sound. I did. There we go. So, back to where I was. Where was I? Oh, yes, the market's to the downside. Something to that effect. Hopefully, y'all did well on that. Made a lot of money. If you didn't, hopefully you learned a few things by looking at your trades today and figured out what you can do to correct it for tomorrow. Today started out kind of weird, but then it actually ended up pretty good. So, glad we are able to capitalize on the downturn in the market. And some of us are still capitalizing in the downturn of the market. So, anywho, let me get back to the right page over here. All right, so now I'm good to go. I can turn that off. I can get rid of that. And I go down here to this one. I can get rid of that. And check that box. Yes, I'm mumbling to myself. I do that sometimes, and I'm good to go there. All right. All right, that looks better. Okay, all right. Oh, speaking of which, let's check our sounds. Can you hear Matthew?
All right.
All right. Did we hear all right? Coco, did you hear that? Did you hear everything's all right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got one of them too.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right. Coco said she could hear it. We're good to go. Thank you, Coco, for the feedback. What do we got going on here? All right. Over on our YouTube channel, James has been kind enough. Well, he's one of our moderators also over there, and he's on YouTube. He's been kind enough to put the direct links to on our website to the special promotions that we have going on. We have 3 promos for absolutely free, 7-day, and I believe these are going away here like real quick. I wouldn't be surprised if not tomorrow, but I can't speak for Coach. I did hear him hint at that. I don't know if anybody else did, but I did. Anyway, there's 7-day trials you can for absolutely free. Okay. At any time between them first 7 days, you don't wish to continue. All you have to do is cancel, and you'll not be billed. If not, you'll be billed at the regular monthly rate. You can find our premium membership, which starts training and trading at 8:45 every morning, Monday through Friday. And that's basically the emphasis on stocks and stock options, but he covers everything. Coach starts that at 8:45 a.m., and you're trained with Coach and the other training moderators throughout the rest of the day, clear up from 8:45 to 4 p.m. Then you have crypto, absolutely free also, same deal. It will new at the regular rate after 7 days if you don't wish to continue. If you don't want to continue, just cancel it. And they train on Wednesday nights, a live Zoom call, and they do have occasional pop-ups, trainings. And they also talk everything crypto inside our Discord also. And then you have my personal favorite, which is futures and the focus of this program. We start training and trading at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, and with our live Zoom training and trading Zoom call. So absolutely free. Go over there, grab our free Discord. You need that so you can get the links to our live Zooms. It's for members only, but as a free member, you'll have access to it. Then go right next to the next tab over there, and you'll see there's a little box right next to the Discord one that says for memberships. Other additional information, click that. Go click on the one you want, whether you like stocks or futures or crypto. Pick one of them, and you're good to go for the next 7 days. Join us live training behind the curtain in a live Zoom call with hundreds of other members at any given time, and increase your knowledge and understanding. What you see here is but the tip of the iceberg, right? We can't possibly train you in a 2-hour time frame. However, we will answer your calls. We will answer your questions over there. If you have any, type them into your social media chat box. And Coco, and if you're listening to me on TikTok over there, let's type in a number 1. I know you're there or not. I'm not quite sure our algorithm is working properly today based on what I see there on users. If you'd all type a number 1 in so I can see that we actually kind of have that many users. Not only that, as you type in there, it helps with that also, but check that out so I can see. If not, then I'll know my number's wrong. So far, I have 1 person, 2 people that have acknowledged that they're in the room. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? How'd Coco get ahead of likes of me? I was liking myself there. And how'd she get ahead of me? I don't know how that happened. I wasn't paying attention. I'm at the 3rd place. J-Dog, James. There you go. 14 over there. Yeah, I think our little logarithm things are messed up today as far as viewership. Or everybody's just busy today. I don't know. Maybe they're all back there making money somewhere. I don't know what the real deal is. But anyway. Alrighty. So, let's see what we got going on here. I want to do that. And I want to do what? What do I got here? I want to do that. And I want to do this. Hang on a minute. And there we go. I had a trade still running. I wanted to get closed out. So I jumped in there. I can't really pay attention to it while I'm live here. So I wanted to get it out of the way. I didn't want to wreck my account, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Do my members know what I mean? Yes, they do know what I mean sometimes. Most of the time. Not all the time. Some of the time. You know, it's kind of like some of the time you can fool mom. Fool some of the people some of the time, but you can never fool mom. Something like that. All right, hang on 1 second. I got one more thing to do here to get out of this thing here, this doodad here, and I want to go take that there and cut this down here and scroll that down there. Move this over here, rearrange that, add a pinch of salt, a little bit of leaven and some lemon and some pepper and some caramel. And all right, then I can take this and slide it over to there, and paid members can look at that number instead. It'll be more entertaining. Anyway, done for the day. All right, great. I know what you mean, Vern. Thanks. Yeah, whatever happened to Vern? Oh, he died, didn't he? Oh, poor Vern. Billy Mack, good to see you over there. J-Dog and James and Thomas just popped in over there on TikTok. Good to see y'all. Apparently, we only have 3 people willing to type in a number 1 into the TikTok ones to let me know that you're actually there, because our logarithm it looks like it is just messed up today for whatever reason. So we might got restricted. I don't know. I didn't get any warning of such, but anyway. So what you see on my screen is my trading view. And it's been to the downside all day. It's had its ups and downs here and there, but as you can see, it's been pretty much straight down with a little bit of pop up, but it's right back down to about where it was at its low. Not quite, but close enough. So did that. All right, so Where we got here? Right. I want to move this over here. What do we got going on? What kind of questions we got here? I'll have here, should I say? I got to double check something here. All right. So we're good. Good to go there. And what do I got there? Yeah, I can do that too. Okay. So we got NQ pulling here a little bit still to the downside. It's been the way it's been today. The Fed chairman did get on at a meeting and do some talking. We actually listened to it live just because we could. It was, I don't know. It was the same things you usually hear, but we actually got to listen to it. He was at a conference, a symposium, whatever you want to call it. And anyway, this is pulled off this double bottom, but I wouldn't say this is going to be a reversal, but you never know, right? I would say not. But so I can take these trades here, to the downside, to the upside, however I want here. This is Trading View, but I have my broker, and it does say paper trading right here. You can see that, right? My broker's connected to this. This is a paper trading account. So you can play around with it and learn how to use it, right? Learn how to trade. So if you have any questions about futures or anything related to trading, feel free to type those into your chat box and we'll try to do our best to answer them. So I could actually connect my broker to this Trading View program, which is a charting software program. Has nothing to do with American Dream Trading. And I can come in here and I can put in an order and I can buy and sell here just with a click of a button, right? I can get into trade here. It's got my stop. I come over here. This executes a trade in real time using, in this case, fake money, right? And you can see this shows me here how much I'm up, winning and losing at any moment, just because that's where the setting's at. I don't like to leave that up there normally. I take that off so I'm not influenced by dollars, right? I don't want to be trading dollars. I want to be trading a trade, trying to maximize my dollars in that regard by paying attention to my chart, right? And you can see right now it's struggling down here at this double bottom, right? May not be perfectly lined up. It wants to bounce. This is usually what it does on a double bottom, but yet the trend is down, so they're just kind of fighting right here to decide whether they want to go down lower or start going back to the upside. So we got a battle going on right here. So what do I have this line here for anyway? I have no idea why that line's there. That line probably should be right there. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? So I had that line. It's probably a temporary marker. Now I'm up $1,000. Now I'm up $1,300. I'm up 11, 13. I'll go ahead and take that 1,000 and lock that in there. So I made $1,000 on that little click. Where else are you going to make that kind of money that fast? Not too many jobs offer that to you. Now, I've been doing that like thing all day long. It's what I do. This is my jam. This is what I love to do. This is my profession, if you would. I am a full-time day trader. Been doing this is my 3rd year. Everything I've learned from Coach and nobody else. Everything he's taught us, I've taken to heart and tried to apply what he's taught us, if you know what I mean, right? So, I wonder why that ain't moving over there. I have no idea what's going on over here. All right. There we go. Let me change that around here. Just stretch that out a little bit over there. Move it over here. There we go. That looks better now. So I'm doing 2 things at once here. Paid members, if you know what I mean. There I am up $2,500. I'll go ahead and take that $2,250 because I looked away. Bang, bang. Now how much did I got in my account in them 2 trades, right? It's almost like a video game, ain't it? I'm up $4,875 on fake money right now. All right, we're at a critical level here. Is it going to break and hold below this level? Well, we'll see. I don't want to commit too heavily until I see what happens here, right? So, see what we do. All right. Take that last number there, folks, and add 2 to it over there in the live membership chat. Add 2 to that. And we can see what's going on over here. I don't know, but we'll find out. If he wants to go that way or stay down here under that line at double bottom. This is a level where it fought to break through. Is it going to fight to stay down below it or not? Doesn't look like it. It might come up here and bounce off the 9 and go back down. as a temporary bounce. We'll see here. A lot of times it will bounce right off the 9. You can see pretty much respected the 9 EMA, which is that white line. That's takes the last 9 candles and it draws a trend line. The average of them is what that does. So, all right. So what do we got going on here? We'll see what happens. I'm going to close that just to give you a bigger screen view there. And I'm typing in random numbers into the TikTok just to keep these the feed thinking I'm typing something. So anyway, that's how you do that. You know, you got to work off your levels, which is what I did there. Made 2 trades and both of them were green. Does that make me the world's greatest trader? No, it doesn't. But, you know, can I play this to the upside? Yeah, I can, but I want to see it break and hold above this line right here that I have on my chart before I think about going to the upside, because, you know, it had trouble going down there to start with. Can I jump in there now like that? Yeah, I could. Can I go ahead and take that quick buck that's right there? Yeah, I can take that $2,125. I did that, right? So, you know, it's just what it is, right? So, grab what you can grab while the grabbing's getting there to be grabbed. You know what I mean? So, watching this pop up here a little bit, is this going to continue to do such, or is it just a fake out here and acting like that's what it wants to do? We'll see here. Or is this just going to have a huge pullback and go right back to where it is? I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that either, right? Happens all the time. So I'm going over here. So anyway, all right, I need to move this around a little bit so I can see this better. There we go. All right. So I don't know. Are we going to get an upward movement? Your guess is as good as mine. We'll just push back up in the final hour and a half that we have left in the market. Well, time will tell, right? We'll see and go from there. So right now we got a nice strong push. If it can break through this regression channel here in the NQ, right? I'll go ahead and see what's here. But I got double tops and hip up here. I'm going to show you this. Watch what might happen right here. I jumped in this trade on purpose. It's paper money, all right? It's not real money, but I wanted you to see this, how this is a possible little double top here. Might come up here and bounce and reject off there. There's some minor ones down here also, which it's already went past. So I'm probably going to take my profit right before it hits that line right there, lock in it in, right? 1750. Number one, I had this EMA here, the 55, plus I had a little minor double top right here, right? And another one up here. Why is that? Because see how all these wicks and these bodies kind of lined up there? I caught most of them, so that's pretty close to about where it would go, right? And then you try to lock in your profits accordingly, right? So do that, and we'll come over here and do that and take care of that. There we go. So good. So you got a lot of times I'll take the profit before it actually gets there, all right? All right. Good job, Jay, over there, or one of our paid members. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. So I actually get out before it hits the level. I figure if it breaks through. Now, do I give up profits doing that? Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I make more money by doing it by not taking a pullback on my profits. So it's 6 one, half the other. You're better off waiting until it actually gets to your critical level to see if it breaks through. It saves you transactional costs that's involved with making a trade. You know, basically when you're doing 100 contracts, that's between $400 and $500 in fees alone. You know, if you keep jumping in and out, well, that adds up after a while, right? So I was only doing 25 there, but there are fees. It's not free to trade. You're going to pay transaction costs for using their systems so that you can make money. So at 24,794-ish, 794-ish. Yeah, well, I just didn't move that line, but yeah, that was that double bottom or whatever I marked earlier. I don't know why that line's there, to tell you the truth. I think that was a temporary marker and I just never erased it and deleted it. So, all right. Oh, just random old guy on the internet, huh? Boomer? Yep, that's me. Just a boomer. Just a boomer. So, I day trade for a living. Can we catch a bounce to the upside, or do we want to go to the downside here, or is it just a guess? Well, I'm right here on the 9. I'm hoping for a little pop up to the top here, or not necessarily the top, but like a pop as it bounces off the 9, unless it's going to break through. And if it does, I'll capitalize on it as quick as I can. And I could have took at 125 there, but I didn't. I wanted to see it bounce a little bit more. I got a little bit greedier, but you know, there it is what it is. I know I can take it at any time. So we'll go ahead and take that 250 right there and not worry about how much more it bounces. As you can see, it's gyrating around there. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. So anyway, that was exciting, right? So good to go. All right, what else we got going on here? ES. How much am I up in fake money anyway? I haven't looked. Where's my little fake money thing at here? Get to grab a hold of it. Get too many things in the road here. Gotta grab the right bar. I'm up $7,625 in trading fake money. Executed it, traded it like real money. I didn't do anything outrageous that I wouldn't do normally, right? So I treat it like my real account when I paper trade. I don't like to lose. I know I'm going to, right? That's part of day trading, is that you're going to have trades that go against you sometimes, right? And you just deal with it. It's part of the life of trading. You're going to lose money. Every trade's not green, even though every one of mine has been so far. That doesn't mean anything. I just got 2 good trades. I've kind of waited for a good setup as much as possible, right? And I can go say, oh, I don't even go enough of good trades. Well, right, there's another one. How about that $625 I just took on that trade? You want another one? Okay, we'll do another one. All right, let's see what this one does. You got in here, right? Let's see if this can get that one more pop or not. Right now I'm down 600. Now I'm down 1,500. See, this is coming up to that line, and it's getting they're getting nervous, right? That's why you don't jump in willy-nilly, right? I think this has room to go to the top up here without looking at my L2, but I got this level up here, but it's got to break through that first. So I better quit talking, and I'll take that. I think I said 125 there before it closed out. And now what am I up? I am up $8,125 in my paper trading account. All right, so that was what you call scalping. That's not something you should be doing on a regular basis. You should be following along in your trading. So now what I want to wait for is a break and hold above this line here, because that's going to be a barrier. This may come very up here and bounce off that. I might even be able to catch a double bottom or double top bounce to the downside as it retracts, which I was talking and I missed my entry there, but let's see if it's not too late. And right there I could have grabbed that 200 bucks, right? And now it's going to come back up here again. See, when you do that, you got to take that money right away. But because I'm talking, it slows me down on clicking my mouse. So we'll see here. This comes back down, turns green at all, I'll take it. If not, I'll just take the loss. It don't matter to me. This is paper money anyway, but I don't like to lose even paper money. Even fake money I don't like to lose that. I didn't like losing playing Monopoly. I'm not going to like playing this and losing money either, right? And I'm doing that right now. Let's see if this will reject, or is this going to keep going, break on through to the other side, or is it going to pull back? What do you think? It's retesting this level. Had a hard time over here trying to get through, right? Had a hard time back here. I think this was a level. Maybe it was a different level I'm thinking of. Thought there was a level back here too that it wanted before. All right, so this isn't looking good, especially if this breaks up here. I'm going to see if this just gets one little pullback down here. It needs to come down to 823 even, I believe. 823.50 just for me to get down here. So I'll hold on to it for a minute or two. We'll see what happens. Now, if it does break above that other line, though, to the upside, I'm going to have to rip the Band-Aid off and take the loss, right? Part of trading, too, is deciding when to get out of a trade. Sucks doing that, especially when 2 minutes later it comes back down right to where you would have made money at. That happens all the time. That aggravates me, but nothing you can do about it, right? All right. Well, you evaluate it. Did I get out too soon? What did I see that made me get out when I did instead of waiting? But generally, it is one of them things. So I'm going to have to get out of this trade here in a second. What am I looking at? NQ here. What do I got to the downside? Nothing, but I got some orders up to 833. That isn't good up to there. No big orders. It wants to pull it back down to the whatever I'm at, 23. They're holding up there. This candle here was my line in the sand. And if this pops up at all, I'm getting out. and I'm getting out. I'll tell rip the Band-Aid off. I don't care. It don't matter to me. I can make that money back in a heartbeat. What do I have now? What did I lose there? I probably lost, what, 4,000? Yep, down to 38.75. I believe I was up a little bit higher than that initially. But I can go back up here, and I can move my stop up here, manage my trade, go here to the upside. Right now I'm up. It pulled back on me, and all them orders that were hanging there kind of fell through, but they're stair-stepping to 834. Let's see if we can get up to 834. I got in at 832 3/4. We'll see what happens here. Let me stretch this out to make it more dramatic. So you can see the movements a little bit more. I see at 834 would be about right there at the top of that wick, which would be fine for me if it popped there real quick. That would be a profit for me if it did so. Eat that wick, get it up there, eat that wick, go on, get up there. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, pop, pop, it is poppity, poppity, pop, pop the other way. We don't want that. We want it to go up. Orders are weak right now up there. It's all right. I'll give it a little room to move here. Hopefully it won't come down to the 9. If it does, that'll be 2 losses in a row. I don't want that. I don't like 2 losses in a row. Come on. I see the orders are up there at 834. So, and you got to give these room to breathe. Right now the ATR on a 1 minute. I got a 2 minute over there. Let me see. The ATR is 42. So this will move 42 ticks. That's 10 points. There's 4 ticks to $1, right? So this will basically move $10. So what does that mean? Well, if I can go over here, let me see if I can do this without wrecking my account here. Well, I can't ever remember which one of these things it's under. Oh, I don't know. It's one of these. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna take my money here and get out of this trade so I can be a positive trade here before I do anything. What the heck? Yeah, must have clicked something. There we go. Doggone it, it went trade. There, okay, there I'm green. I could have took that $125 just for bragging rights saying that, right? Here it comes. I want that 34, which is the top of that wick up here. Right there's where I want to go. And where we go here. And oomph, one more, one more, one more, one more, one more. Come on, I'm greedy. One more pop. That's all I want. One more pop. There you go. We'll just go ahead and take that $500. Got out of here too soon, but that's all right. So, one bad trade, rest were good trades. So, all right. So now I got to go over here, and I got to do this, that, and do this, and do that, and then I got to come back over here and do this, and then I gotta do this, and I got to do that, and where are we at now? That number there, add 4 to their paid members in the live Zoom chat, somewhere in that neighborhood, give or take, right? So, you know what I'm saying? You catch my drift, paid members over there? Huh? Paid members. Hello?
Woo, baby.
All right.
It's on
There.
fire.
Got that.
All right. All right. Right there's where I'm at right now. Give or take a few pennies. And that's why I'm talking too. So it's a little hard to do both, and I don't want to keep doing both because that's not very good for your accounts to do that from time to time. But I've been known to do it. And I hate to see all this money just go right by, especially after the events of today. I want to make sure that I take some of this with me. So yes, I am doing some live trading here on my main computer off to the side. Hence my ignoring you for a few seconds. I am kind of watching it at 2 places at once, so it's working out. Don't like doing that though. I'm not trading live here. This is paper money, but yet I'm doing it over here on this other monitor. So anywho, I'd put that in there in the Zoom chat for you guys to see. I can copy and paste it later. What does that say? What? Oh, okay. There. I'll do it. I'll do it like I usually do. How's that? I'll do an actual screenshot. All right. Is that what you want? Is that what you're saying? You want an actual screenshot? You don't believe it unless there's a screenshot? Is that what you said? Did you say that to me? Did anybody say that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, too bad. You just have to take my word for it. All right, here.
I want a screenshot.
You want a screenshot? All right, here comes one. Hang on. And then you don't say this number out loud either. You understand that, right?
Never.
This is for paid members only. All right, there you go. All right, let me pull that up here, and I gotta grab that over here, and move that up over here, and drag it and drop it, and hit the go button, and there you go.
Carry the 1.
Carry the 1. Add a little bit of half a cup of sugar, 2 cups of
Little bit of salt.
molasses. So there you go. There's a screenshot.
Good stuff, Coach.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm not Coach. I'm Mark McSee.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
One of the
What's going
coaches,
on here?
possibly.
NQ. Look at the NQ falling there, huh? What's up with that? Why didn't I get that to the short side? Because I was talking, right? Oh, man, now I'm probably going to lose money on this trade because, I got in real late and I was chasing that candle. You should never chase candles. Why is that? Because this is what happens to you when you chase candles. You jump in there and the next thing you know, it's pulling back on you, right? Well, it could go down. You don't know, right? Well, there's $125. There's now I'm down 125. I'm down 1,000. Now I'm down 1,500. Now I'm down 2,000. Oh my! This is why you don't chase candles, right? And see, that's exactly why I wanted to show you that. You never do that,
Coach.
Yes, I'm not
I have a
Coach.
question.
Quit calling me Coach.
All right. What did you mostly trade today?
What's that?
What did you mostly trade today?
What did I mostly trade today? I mostly traded. Wasn't gold, even though I did trade a little bit of it. NQ. That was the bulk
Nice,
of it.
dude.
I did some work. I did the Russell or the Dow, one of the two also, for a little bit. But most of that comes from the NQ. I like NQ and
Good
trading
job.
gold. That's my probably 2 favorite right now at the moment. But whatever one wants to move, right? I don't really care. Whoever wants to pay
You
me,
said NQ and what?
gold. GC.
NQ and gold. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
GC.
Yeah.
So those are my 2. But NQ is extremely volatile. It can make you a lot of money, but it can also rip your face and destroy your account, leave you curled up in a fetal position for days on end when it rips your face
I
off.
just joined today, so
all
I'm
right.
brand new in here.
All right, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Excited to be here.
Experience at all or brand new?
Brand new.
All right.
Brand new.
Oh, great.
But I'm up $7 on my on my paper trading account.
Okay, correct word to say to me. You're brand new and you're up on your paper trading account.
Yep.
Okay.
Only you doing paper trading right now.
Yeah, you don't even want to think about funding an account for quite a while.
How long would you say?
What's that?
How long would you say?
You'll know. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we
yep,
can't.
yep.
I can't say 26 days and you're good to go because we all learn at
Yeah.
different levels. Different speeds, different comprehensions, different ways, right? So,
Yeah.
the longer the better. I will tell you that. Coach has said it lots of times. If he can make people sign a legal contract that you can't trade real money for a year, he would do it, right? Meaning, that way you get your education first. Too many people. Oh, look at that guy. All you do is click a mouse. Oh, this is like a video game. Just click a mouse, right? Click, make all kinds of money. Yeah, my little neighbor kid down the road, he bought a Lambo. Just paper trade, just trading at home in his basement, in his parents' basement. He's driving a Lambo now. Did you see that? Oh, heck, I could do that too, right? Well, how do you do that? Oh, you just click the mouse. Hope it goes one way or the other. Nah. So we don't want you getting the cart before the horse. Let's get the education first. That way you can make a little more logical choices of whether a trade's good, when to get in a trade, when to get out of a trade, how to manage a trade, and all the things that go with it. So we want you to preserve your account, not wreck it.
Right. Do you remember James asking you that question yesterday about, why choose, futures over options, or
Yep.
what made you kind of switch?
Yes?
Yeah, that was my question over on
okay.
Twitch.
Wow. And I talked you into
Yeah.
coming in here? Wow.
That's right.
Wow,
That's
I
right.
can bamboozle just about anybody, can't I? No,
Not
welcome.
bamboozle.
Welcome. Actually, I didn't have.
I appreciate
the widget for that. We have a widget, but I didn't have that up to be able to see Facebook and Twitch and all that. I know we have Twitch members over there, half a dozen anyway that tune in.
I was gonna ask you what your code was, but obviously I didn't really have any contact with you. Not code, but your referral code. That way you can get 30% every time I renew or whatever the case may be.
Oh, that's with Coach. Yeah. So, Coach has that. He's here from 9 to 11. You can go into the Discord there and ask that question. Also, you can go in there and say, hey, or put it in the help desk ticket. There is, yeah, I don't know. You can buy that subscription thing, I guess, right? I've never done it, so I don't know how that works for
Yeah.
sure.
And you can use someone else's code. Say if you had like a code, every
Oh,
time that I renew, you get 30% of my renew.
oh, okay. Yeah, I just have a Twitch account just to have one because we're broadcasting there. That's all.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
I may have looked at one thing on Twitch ever, which is nothing. So, yeah, I don't have time for it. I didn't even
It's
have a
not for
TikTok
everyone.
account until I joined American Dream Trading.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And then you had that kind of day that you did today.
Oh, that's regular. That's
Regular.
yeah. Tell them people don't say amounts, but
No.
I've had days 10 times that amount.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty standard.
Normal day. Easy day.
It just flows in.
That's sweet, dude.
Yeah.
And the best advice that you gave me yesterday, and really why I did want to sign up, was that you just play off of the 9 EMA.
Uh-huh.
That's literally
That's
just
how I
scalp off
do it.
the.
Yeah, that's my primary. Yeah, for now.
Right, right. And that was the best advice that I got yesterday, because then I could actually understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but
that's what made me kind of.
then I'm a scalper though too. There's a difference, right? I'd rather you learn the 2-minute EWO trading strategy first. Scalping is the hardest, most stressful thing you can do, right? Because at any
okay.
time, it looks great. You just see me here on my fake money account pop in what? I had 3 out of 4 of the trades were green, right? Oh, look at that. He's the world's greatest trader. Well, it took me 3 years to get here. It just didn't happen. See, I'm up. I was up what 7,000. I'm up 5,500 something because I had one bad trade.
Right.
But scalping is the. It's like snorting. It's like smoking crack. All right. That one hit is so addictive, but then and when that buzz wears off, you got to have another hit, and you start getting stressed out, and you can develop a
Right.
gambler's mentality, which is a bad thing.
Right.
It's stressful because now I got to reevaluate my next trade after I got out of it, right? So you're better off getting in a trade and letting it go, right? As long as it stays above the 9, stay in it. Now, with me being a scalper and the way I trade, yeah, me letting it run on the 9, like I tell everybody, and the way Coach teaches, is, maybe I don't practice what I preach sometimes, right? Well,
Right.
all the time. But I am also trading larger amounts, so I don't need to stay in as long. Would I make more if I stayed in longer? Yes, I would. I've already proven that mathematically to myself and others multiple times. So if you get in on that break and hold, now I'm not just doing just the break and hold. I'm looking at the big picture too. Where's everything else at? It's not just blindly, it crossed that line and it's on the shoulder of the previous one, jump in. On the surface, it seems that way, but I'm also looking at the rest of the chart and what it's telling me. So,
Gotcha.
And if I don't, you'll end up getting smacked in the face. You don't see a double top or something there, right? And you jump in too soon. So, but it's very stressful because now I got to rethink another trade. Do I want to get in? Do I want to wait? Where do I want to get in? Where do I want to get out? Yada 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 yada. Right now, can I come in here and do this? Watch this here. Can I do this? Can I come in here and
I
make
just
make
actually
quick
sold.
bucks? Right.
Yeah.
I can jump in here. I can, if this pops up, I can, which is right here at the 55. If it breaks and holds above this, I jumped in here soon, but it started to move up when I jumped in, but changed real quick. So I'm waiting for this to see if this gets a little pop to the upside. If it don't, I'm going to get out of it and go to the downside, right? And I can do that within this trade here. So why I'm in the trade, I can do a reverse here. But so if this does move, I'll just reverse it, which closes the trade out, but it actually institutes a trade the other way. So
Yeah, I saw a triple top right above, right above where it was going, and so I just got out.
There you go. That's how you make money, because statistically, that's what's going to happen, right? Not all the time, but statistically, that's what's going to happen. And you have to give it room to breathe and move around and all that jazz, right? So now I got this here. I can switch this and go back down here. Now, see, I can get in and out of these trades. Bang, $500, $375. Can I jump back in? Yeah, bang. Oops, missed the button. I missed the button. Now, why wouldn't I jump in this normally? Because it's bang right there, 375. Because I got a level right here. But if you're not paying attention, you can sit here and do this all. Now I'm throwing money away on purpose here. I'm just showing you to prove a point. You can get into this gambler's mentality, right? Oh, I'll take whatever it gives me and I'll get out of the trade, whether it's in 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 5 hours, whatever. Bang, there's $125. Oh, it's still going down. I'm going to jump back in. But is it? I'm right here at a critical level, but now I've already jumped in this trade. Oh, boom, bang. Oh, I lost 125 on that one. All right, so now I'm going to jump in. Oh, it's still going down. Well, I failed to evaluate that there's this strong level of support. So what's it do? It comes down here after I've already not been jumping in and out, right? Like a fool. I'm not reevaluating each trade, and that's what you should do before you jump in. I know when it comes down here to strong support, it's probably going to bounce. And it did, right? But if I'm jumping in and out too quick and not evaluating, you get into this click, 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 click rhythm, right? You can go really fast, right? I mean, which is a foolish way of trading, right? It may look impressive, but it's not, because you're not really maximizing your profits. All you're doing is generating additional fees for the broker, right? If I'd have stayed in them last 2 trades and it made it 1 trade, I'd have made the same amount of money with less fees. So this jumping in and out, but you can get into that mentality as a scalper. Not that I was exaggerating, right? I just did whatever I did there, 4 trades, bang, 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 right? You wouldn't do that in real life. Now you may do quick trades, but that's foolishness to jump in and out like that all the time. Can you go in there and snag 1 candle trade? Yeah, I do that all the time. But you're better off if you get out of the trade, you need to reevaluate the next one. So you're not jumping in there like that. Oh crap, now I got in and there's a double bottom right there I didn't pay attention to, right? So, and that can cost you money being foolish like that. So while I can jump in a trade every 2 seconds, in and out, in and out, in and out, it's just foolishness to do so. And you're going to end up wrecking your account. And it'll make you dizzy on top of it. And it's stressful because you're doing all that extra work, right? So anyway,
Yeah.
Riley,
If you don't mind me asking, where did that line of support come from?
history.
Mm,
So you should not be trading anything unless you have a chart charted out. Okay, so
right.
I personally, I mean, you can go on a month chart, a week chart, day chart. For me personally, this is neither good or bad. It's just the way I do it. This is not the best way, but it gives me, see all of my historical levels. This is where it's traded at. Now this is on a 4-hour chart, right? So I can come up here and show you that, let me scroll this up. Now, where we're at now is pretty much record territory. So you're going to find is that I don't have that much information backwards here, right? So we're talking about, we're down here right now, right? Somewhere down here. This is a record high kind of thing. So I really don't have a lot of information behind me. This is all recent. So it's not really even that strong. But what I do down here, let me get something I don't have all charted out. All right. So what I'm looking for when I chart is I'm looking to pop a line here. Again, let me just pick something totally different. What don't I trade much of? Let's go lean hogs. Live cattle, LE. I haven't traded hogs for a while. I shouldn't have any lines on my chart. Or lean cattle. So what I'll do is I'll go on a 4-hour chart. What I'm trying to do here is mark where's the historical levels that this is traded at, right? And I want to, so what I want to do, oops, drew a line there accidentally, but you can see where this topped out here, right? And if I look across, I pop a line there. I look across, well, that goes to the top of that candle. What about this way? Is there any more prices over this way? If I go back far enough, there probably is, right? And you can shrink this in a little bit to see. I don't know where, couldn't tell you about the price of cattle right now. I haven't been paying attention. So I have traded it. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and mark my highs, my peaks and valleys is what I'm looking for. That hit, I just don't want a one-touch place because that doesn't mean anything, right? So as you can see here, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, blew through that time, 5 times, 6 times on the way back up. Multiple hits, so that shows you that's a pretty good, this is where people are buying and selling, right? That's all a candle is, right? top price is where the high price was, and the bottom of the candle is where the low price was. So that's all it is. It's just a reflection of the negotiations of the price of the stock. So these will sell, buy and sell at certain levels because people know I can come here and look at this chart. Well, why would I want to pay 214,550 when I can pay 212 because there was lots of buyers down here at one time, right? I'll just hold on to my thing until the price comes down, and then I'll get in, right? So you just continue to do this, right? And go to like a 4 hour. You can go smaller units. You can go down like 2 minute. However, you should start with month, day, week, all right? So now I can come in here and I can draw on a 2 minute chart. Now I'm doing this now is because agriculture's closed this time of day. They close about 2:30. So I know I ain't having to worry about it. So now I can pop historical lines on here. Now I have something to trade with. I can see where this goes up. I know this comes back down here, it goes up, hits that line, bounces off, comes back down, goes back up. Well, it broke through. So now I got another place I know this will work out, right? So I can continue to do this, rinse and repeat. So now the next time I'm in this trade, I'll have lines there, right? And I'll know how to trade it.
I see.
So you have to
Okay.
have historical lines of some sort on there to make you a more confident trader. That's all it is for confidence. And you have a roadmap, right? You wouldn't drive from Miami, Florida to Anchorage, Alaska without some sort of navigational tool, would you? Map,
Nope.
Google Maps, Apple Maps, a physical map, a compass,
Something.
right? So, you know Alaska's northwest of Florida, right? But you got to get up to the top of Florida first before you can head northwest. If you're I'm talking about driving, right? And if you don't head in the right direction and you don't know what the right direction is, where are you going to end up at? You might end up in Mexico if you're not careful, right? You didn't go far enough north. You went west, but you didn't go far enough north, right? So you need to have a road map to guide yourself by, and that's what we look at our historical levels at that. Never trade anything without having lines on your chart. It'll increase your confidence. You can almost, I wouldn't go as far to say predict, but you basically kind of can know where it's going to go, right? And when you do your charts and you get good at it, and you see these things hit your lines that you drew on there, you'll be amazed. You're like, dang, this is like I'm psychic or something, right? I can foresee the future. I knew right when to get out, right? And it helps you identify, double tops, right? So when this one comes back up here, let's say this price comes back up to this line, right? I'll make it a yellow line here just so it stands out, so you can see, right? So there's that line. So I can see these hit here, that hit there. This one came up, kind of broke through, right? So if I go this way, how strong is that line? Well, what are many other times? This time it actually broke through once there, right? It did break through. Came back down, it broke through that time, but then it bounced around up there, come down, come back up, still respected that line. So that's a pretty strong line, wouldn't you say? So statistically, What do you think is going to happen when this, again, this is closed right now. They close like 2.
It goes all the way up there.
Yeah, what do you think it's going to, statistically, is what's going to happen when that comes up there?
Boy, it bounced down.
There you go, right? And that is true statistically. I don't know what the percentages of that is. Your number is probably as good as mine. Let's say it's 80%, 80-20. 80% of the time it's going to pull back. I'm making a number up. I'm not saying it's a real number, folks. Don't hang me on it. Well, that's fine and dandy. And I can play the statistical odds from my trades, but what if it's at 20% where it blows right through it? And I miss all that money because I sold too early. So there's the fine line, but overall, obviously you're better off playing the odds, right? Generally. So what you want to do is let it get up there, and then you got two choices. Either get out before it hits it, or hold on tight and see what it does. Even if it pulls back a little bit, it may bounce right back in and blow through it. Or it may not even stop when it gets up there. It may go way up, and then you make all kinds of money, right? I mean, our members see me jump out. They know how I do this. I jump out before it gets to the line. The next thing you know, it's gone up 4,000% because I jumped out and it kept going, right? They're like, dang it, got out too soon. And they all make fun of me because they're still in it and I'm not. But that's just the way I trade. I'm playing the statistics that it's going to pull back or at least stop. That doesn't mean it's going to reverse course, but I just want to lock in. I don't want it to pull back. I want to lock in my profits, right? I'm greedy. But,
right there with you.
You know what I mean? So you have to have a roadmap. You cannot trade blind. Well, you can. It'll be to your detriment if you do. But So you need to learn how to do this, and we will teach you how to do that. You got the diamond membership, didn't you?
I did not get the diamond
who
yet.
got the diamond? Somebody else joined today. They got the diamond. Okay.
Yeah. I just got the I got the 7-day free trial to see how I like it, and
Yep.
if everything looks good, then yeah, I'll buy the diamond.
Yep. Are you able to join us at 8:30 in the morning?
I didn't. I just bought it after I came home from the gym,
Okay.
and I was just like, yeah. So this is
Okay.
my first. This is my first.
Okay.
Video call
What are you doing at 8:30 Eastern time tomorrow?
on here.
There you go. There you go. You got the futures. You
Yeah.
know where you're going to be, right?
That's right.
Where are you going to be?
Will
Where are you going to be at 4:00 tomorrow?
4 o'clock in the aftermarket.
Well, how about
Oh,
3:55?
4 o'clock for yes. That's
3:55. You're going to be here at 3:55 p.m.
I'm gonna be here.
And guess
Yes.
what's
Sorry
going to
for-
happen to you
for
right
my
now?
time.
You're going to get fat. You're going to get out of shape. You're going to cancel that gym membership. You'll be making so much money.
Hell no.
Well, anyway, obviously
is
you're not
true.
going to obviously you're not going to get fully trained to be a
Right.
trader in 7 days, but you'll at least get a taste of what we do. All right. You
Right,
get to peek
right.
behind the mirrors. You'll see that I'm not BSing you. That these lives here are just but the tip of the iceberg, right?
Yeah.
We do, and you'll be able to ask all the questions you want, just like a regular paid member. All the privileges and things that go with it. So, yep, 8:30 sharp. You do have the
Sweet.
Discord, right?
Yep.
Look
Yes,
at
sir.
GC, Mark.
What's that?
GC.
Oh, come on! Wow, that crashed and burned, didn't it?
Holy.
Yeah. Well, I only missed a $30,000 trade on that today.
Right.
Earlier, but yeah, that's huge. But it bounced right off the pre-market low, right? How do I know that? Because Coach's Indicators just told me that right there. Yes, there's a bunch of garbage in there jammed all together. I see it, but so yeah, make sure you have a notebook, write questions down, and just listen, absorb, and ask all the questions you want. Yep.
Yeah.
We treat
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate
we
it,
will
bro.
treat you just like you were actually paying money to be here. Right?
Oh, I will be.
Well, let's do your 7-day trial. That's the whole purpose. You're under no
Yep.
obligation to, right?
Yep.
You may come in here and say, "Wow, this is a bunch of baloney. These guys are just jerking my leg." Right? That's why we're not afraid to give a 7-day trial. Yeah, prove us
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Right?
That just tells me how confident you guys are.
Yeah. So our deal is, this is a legal corporation. How do corporations continue on for years to come? They sell a product, right? They make profits.
Yep.
Well, if we ain't selling a product and not making a profit, how long do you think the corporation is going to last?
Not very long.
There you go. Well, the good news for you is this has been a legal corporation going on about 5 years, I think. I can't tell you the exact date when Coach incorporated, but he's been live every single day for over 3 years. So,
Yeah, I've been following him on Twitch since 2022. So
oh, really? Wow.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you are a hard person to convince. Is that what it is, or
No, honestly, I was mirror trading him in the beginning, which obviously is, like James was saying, is frowned upon.
yeah?
But yeah, I just that's what I did in the beginning, just because I saw him making a bunch of money, so I didn't paper trade. I actually regular traded. I actually won some money. I actually got back some money. So, and then I kind of just I got busy with life. I'm in sales, so kind of just got busy, and yeah. So
Good. And by the way, we don't win trades here; we earn them.
that's right. No, it's true. Yep.
Yep. It's not a lottery. It's not a sweepstakes. It's hard work. It's very hard work. It's very stressful. Believe it
It's
or
very
not.
true.
There's
Yep.
a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that you need to know. Do you need to have a PhD in trading to trade? Absolutely not. Once you get the basics down, but the more you know, the knowledge is power, obviously, right?
Exactly.
And that doesn't happen overnight. I've been doing it for 3 years. I learned something new every day. We all learned something new today, didn't we, Ralph? With the exterior, or whatever, I don't know, extra market was. So mortgage digital
Oh,
trading.
yeah, yep.
Germany. We've been in here for 3 years.
I
never
learn
heard of
something
it.
every day.
Yeah, never heard of it. So we all learned something new today. So yeah, welcome. Be a sponge.
Thank you,
Absorb
man.
what you can.
Yep. I will be.
Don't be afraid. You don't sound like you're afraid to get on a microphone anyway. You sound It's not
Nope.
outgoing. So, and we have members in here don't ever speak on a mic, and that's fine. You use your membership however you want to use it. But I would try to
Yeah.
get every living
No, I
moment you
respect
can
that.
in here as much as you can. And
That's right.
listen and learn and ask questions, and there isn't any question you are going to ask that somebody else, including myself, hasn't already asked in some point of their trading career. So we'll look forward to seeing you at 8:30 in the morning. It'll appear in the
That's right.
futures. It'll be in the Zoom link section there in the Discord, and you'll click on the one that says futures. It'll show up about 8:30 and 30 seconds, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood. So it will
Well,
not
that's gonna
appear.
be
The link will
5:30 in
not.
the
You
morning
can't
for
get
me.
in early. The link won't appear until it's programmed, right? To kick in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm on the Pacific time, so
oh, okay. Well, you'll have not
so
be
it's a
more
little bit more
dedicated.
fun for me.
Yep,
It's
set
a
your
little bit more
alarm.
fun for me. Yep.
Yep. Well, we have members that come in our pre-market trading every morning. I get in there. It starts at 4 a.m. and we have people live on the West Coast, so that means they're getting up at 1 a.m. to start trading and trading.
Yeah.
So,
See, that won't be me, but
well, that's what you
I
say
respect it.
now.
true. If I'm seeing numbers like you're seeing, well, it might be a little bit different story.
Yeah, I think if you talk to our members tomorrow, all you gotta do is go look at a 4 a.m. chart and see what we see.
Yep.
Go look at a 2 a.m. chart Eastern time or 1:30 chart and look what you see. Matter of fact, go look at the gold chart at 4:30 this morning. That'd be a good place to start. GC. Pull up a
Oh, I
GC
think I
chart.
did see. I think I did see your screenshot in there,
Yeah. So, yeah.
and it was just like just steadily.
Yeah, and I
flowing
wasn't
up.
in that one, unfortunately. But yeah, you can't catch them all.
Hey, as a matter of fact, it went up and it just came right back to where it started at. So you could have caught that train twice
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
Definitely.
Rode it up.
crap.
and then just caught it right back down just now.
That would have been somebody's annual income just in that one day.
Yeah.
Listen, if nobody ain't never told you nothing that's good to say about trading, the hardest part of trading is waiting.
Yep.
You know
That's
what
the
I'm
hardest
saying?
part for sure.
Yeah. Being patient, waiting for the right setups. Now, again, if you're a scalper, it's a little bit different. I can scalp one candle, but I still want the best setups that I can get, right? So, yeah, scalping, I am playing a larger position, so I don't have to be in there that long, right? But I can
Yep.
also lose big in an amount of time, also, right? So there's advantages and disadvantages of both. Depends on your risk tolerance. Let's look up here through YouTube's. Let's see what the YouTubers are talking about. How many of you went over there and grabbed that membership like Riley did? Absolutely free. One thing I would ask you to do, Riley, if you would, even if you do not become a paid member,
Yeah.
that you'd come back soon after your experience and let people know what you thought, in your own accord, right? Even if you decide not to be, or if you decide, let them know what you thought about taking advantage of that free membership for a week and what your experience was like. Kind of like a review, an honest review, whether you liked it,
Absolutely.
didn't like it, what you did like, what you didn't like, whether you become a member
Absolutely.
or
Yeah.
not. That would be great.
Yeah. Absolutely. I will. 100%.
All right, cool. All right, Nunya, Rawhide, everything is natural is on somebody, but they're having their own little Nunya and Rawhide are just having their own little conversation going on up there. What does Red Cloud tell you? That's just a visual representation that covers the space between the 21 and the 55 EMAs. All it is, it colors it in with a color. Just gives you a visual representation that's in the down, right? If it's in the upswing, then it'll be green. That's all it is. So when I'm flipping through charts, I can go, oh yeah, that's in a downtrend. Oh yeah, well, I don't have that one turned on here. Oh yeah, that's in a downtrend, right? I can go over here. Of course, these are all the same. Oh yeah, it's in a downtrend, right? I can just see that quick without having to find, where's the 21 at? Where's the 55 at? Oh yeah, there they are. All right, so that's all that is. It's just we call it a cloud. What it also does is shows you whether the cloud is getting wider, the mouth is getting wider or narrower. As a quick glance, right? You can see it's starting to narrow up, but now it's maintaining that trend. So, anywho, all right. So now, what do we see down here on ES? What do you think is going to happen here, Riley? Give you a quick guess. There's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 4 bottom, quad bottom. What do you think statistically
it's-
might happen here?
Shooting up.
Okay.
I'm already in right now. I'm in.
Okay, well, now one thing, you see how long it took to get from here to there and back down again? And then it went along to here. Now this one's retesting quicker. So the quicker that it will retest, there's a increased percentage that it might break through the downside this time. Does not mean it will, but when it does a quick retest, that's another attempt for the buyers, or in this case, the sellers, or the buyers of puts, depending on how you want to look at it. They might want to push it down to a lower level. Doesn't mean they will. They can continue to do this all day long. So would you say that's kind of a very strong level there? I would say that is. I think I'm going to make that a gold level. As a matter of fact, I like that level so much. I'm going to give it an extra designation, my gold level. Gold level. You'll hear us say that's not nothing. It's just our little thing. Something that's got a stronger support level. As you can see, this one's really strong, right? That's how many times it bounced off that. Now, do I scroll back and can I do the same thing? Can I want to bounce on here historically? And let me put this on a 5-minute chart just for the heck of it. Get a little bit more. There's my gold line down here. All right. Let's scroll backwards and see. All right, here's where we're at now. So I'm looking at this gold level. Wow, look at that hang out along that line, right? Yeah, some of them may have broke above it, but look how tough that line is, right? Bang, pull back, bang, pull, bang, 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 bang. Then it broke through, come back down, bang, 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 trying to get back through to the upside, bang, pull back. They said, heck with it, it sold off more. Come out, bang, 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 a couple times, then it finally broke through. So would you say that's a pretty strong level there, where people buy and sell at? I think I would. And you got to be a rocket science to see that. Same thing here. It came down and bounced, right? Didn't come through. It did bounce a couple coming up to that area. So I would say, what would you say? My gold level is a gold level? I would. Look at that. Look how many times it hits it. Yeah, they're going to break through here and there, and that's no big deal. So I definitely would say that is a extremely large gold level to me, and a strong level of support and resistance. What does that all mean? It just means my little designation there for my chart, because it is my chart after all. I can chart however I want. I can make things any color I want. If I want everything to be hot pink, I can do that, right? It's my chart. It's my chart. It's my life, as Bon Jovi would say. It's my life, right? So I can do whatever I want with it. But anyway, now I know when I see this level, if it comes back down here, I have my chart permanently marked as a gold, right? And I got it locked so I can't delete it on purpose or unintentionally. And I will give that gold level even more respect than I will give this one up here, because I've already looked backwards. And I will be able to pretty much say, hey, if it hits that, it's going to bounce off of it, either coming down. Because when it comes down, it's support level. When it's coming up to it is resistance, right? When it comes down, you stand on support, your floor, right? You can't break through into the basement unless you keep jumping up and down on your floor and making it weaker and weaker and weaker, right? So same way as that's become support. But that same line is resistance when it's coming up from the bottom up, right? To break through that ceiling or resistance, I got to bang my head against the ceiling a bunch of times, keep breaking the plaster before I can break through a lot of times, right? Now there are those cases where it goes straight down, straight up through it. So it's support coming down, resistance going up, same exact line. But I will respect that gold line the same as it, whether it's coming down through here or going up. That's because I've already looked at the history of it. I took the time to do that. All right. Top right. Back in history, mark the previous levels. That's what his lines represent. You are correct. Scalping, you play large positions, but size, you can get in and out quicker. Yeah, I can. What? I just lost my YouTube or my TikTok. Did I? Oh, I did make a noise, didn't I? Ah, dag damn it. All right, here, I can fix that. We got time. I'll see if they come back. All right, hang on. I gotta wait. I gotta get out of this. Go through this malarkey again. Hang on. I'll get excited. See if I can get it restarted. Yeah, I did hear the sound and I was yakking and I didn't go pay attention. That's my fault. Hang on here. See if we go back live. And there we we go. We should be live again on TikTok. That was my fault that time. Much as I throw a fit about this. Trying to get it back and running. And we should be going live here. Watching my other screen. And there we go. Ah, we go. Let's see if anybody comes back. Usually when you lose the people, they don't come back that day. All right. They don't come back, we'll just shut her down early. How's that? There we go. Oh, what are we doing over there, James? You keeping them, getting them thumbs up smashed over there on the YouTubes? Make sure, check, see how many we got versus how many thumbs up there are. I know I got a thumbs up on it. I believe I do. Yep, I do. Yep. All right. All right, we talked a lot today. I am losing my voice. All right. Got TikTok back. Sorry about that, TikTok. Probably won't see most of you back. Rawhide, sorry about that. I did hear the sound and I didn't go complete the puzzle piece. I was talking and I forgot all about it. It did jingle. Yes, it did. I heard it. I was in the middle of talking, believe it or not. I know that's hard to believe, but you know. All right, what do we got else we got going on here? We are in Power Hour. We have 45 minutes left of this broadcast in the Power Hour. Is the last trading hour of the main full trading. Obviously, you can trade till 5 o'clock or 4:45 of trading futures, but the New York Stock Exchange, for all intents and purposes, closes at 4 o'clock, right? There's still activity, though, after that. So, all right, just a fellow boomer, Rawhide. What do I think about XDC? What if I told you I don't have any thoughts on it? What do you want to know? What do I think about what about XADC? Tell me. Be more specific. Are you saying if you're coming here to me, expecting me to say, you should buy that? No, I'm not going to say that. Right? You know, it's a Canadian dollar. It's another... I do Canadian dollar futures with the CAD US, right? I don't use this one personally. I've never traded this. I'm sure that's a 4Xer, right? Is that true, Ralph? You familiar with this one? XDC, the Phillips Canadian dollar. Is that a...
I don't know what that one is. XDC?
I think
no, I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, well, there's all kinds of them. It's hard to keep track of them all. I don't have an opinion on it, but if I would do the same thing with the CAD, right? Right? And I can go right here.
Yeah. That one should be moving up if the other one is moving down, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know because I've never seen XD.
I haven't either. I mean, that don't mean nothing. There's all kinds of them, right?
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of them.
I don't want the Swiss franc one. Where's what we got here?
Yeah, there you go.
Where's my CMA? Right there we go.
CME group one is the one you'll be looking for. No.
That's the micro
not
version,
it
but
either.
Same difference, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think? Looks the same
Canadian
kind of
dollar,
chart, right?
Kind of.
Just doesn't have as much volume. That's another thing. I don't trade the Canadian dollar. I have, but I just don't.
Yeah, right. I don't. But they raised their rates or something like that during the FOMC because they had a rate change the same day as the U.S. dollar. So it's been having the Canadian dollar moving a little bit.
What is a Canadian dollar? 6C?
It's
6C.
Yeah, 6C.
Yeah, 6C.
Sorry.
See, I know what the numbers are on it. I know the letter designation.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So, I mean, does that not look like your whatever your XDX? It's the same movement, XD
Yeah.
whatever it is, XD what you say XDC, same thing, just a different different ticker, different exchange. They look identical though, pretty much, right? So
Yeah.
it's just a different exchange. I don't trade that exchange, no, per se. So no, I don't have an opinion. It's a Canadian dollar. I don't. I mean, yes, you would have made a lot of money here today. As a matter of fact, I mean that's a heck of a trade. That's if you'd have got in at it one times this 9:30 this morning, like the New York market opened, you'd be sitting pretty if you let that thing run all day to the downside. I mean, it's got its ups and downs, but you know, how much a U.S. dollar paper tick? Oh, that one. I don't
Canadian
remember that
dollar.
one off the top of my head, but I'll consult my handy dandy cheat sheet that I made,
I think
which
it's
is, comes
$5.
with your paid membership, by the way. It's an Excel spreadsheet. Canadian dollar pays.
Might be 10.
Where's that? 6A. 666. There it is.
6C.
It pays $5 per .005.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so all I need to know is how many ticks it is. So if we'd have got in here at 9:30 this morning, or let's say 9:16, we'll call it 9:30. Basically, New York open down to here at its lowest point. That would be 20 ticks, right? So that's 20 times 5. That's $100 per contract, right? Imagine if you'd had 10 contracts, right? And you made $1,000 just sitting there letting it do its thing today. If you can do that, right? Very
Yeah.
volatile, but you know. That's
So what
it
I
is.
figured out about the Canadian dollars is the way that they have it spec, right? So it seemed like it's not giving you that much, but you can buy 3 contracts for the same amount that it costs for 1 contract at a euro. So if you was to buy in the same amount of money, then it'll still be moving. You know, it moves very slow. I don't really trade it like that, but like the euro contracts, they usually like $100, but that one is way cheaper, so you can get more contracts for the same amount of money, and that right there would make it a little more worth trading. But yeah, I don't really trade the Canadian dollars.
Yeah, I don't either. I'd rather do
Light
the,
on volume.
here's
Yeah.
here's one you can look at. It's the Australian dollar. It's more exciting. Not
Yeah, it's
telling, not
choppy
suggesting
today.
is this, but it looks just like Canadian dollar today, right? Why is that? Because
Yeah.
of the way the dollar was flopping around like a fish out of water, right? So you had a lot of craziness going on today as far as that goes. So a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
If you are trading currencies, hopefully you're watching the dollar index, which is DXY, and I could use that as a DYX, DXY, DYX,
EXY.
DXY. Why isn't it showing that there? Oh, because it's not a fund. It's a, there we go. It's an index.
There you go.
So as this goes down, they go up. Currencies go up, right? As these go up, currencies go down. So that's why you might want to have that as a side thing, right? I like trading currencies. I haven't been trading them hardly at all lately, but there for a while I was trading euro like crazy. Ralph kind of turned us on to the Australian dollar. Did that quite a bit for a little while, but I haven't done either one very much so lately. My favorites right now are NQ and gold, but I've traded all. I don't care. I can trade anything. A chart's a chart's a chart, right?
That's right.
So, sir, I'm not familiar with what that exchange is. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying, don't know. But it's the same thing as the Canadian dollar, the 6E, or 6C,
Yep.
6C, which is the
6C.
Canadian dollar futures index. So, now that didn't answer
Yeah.
your question, but you didn't ask a question. You just said, what did I think? I told you what I think. I don't know. I think I shall think
It's
some
been
more.
moving down, so it's probably gonna continue to move down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's whatever the dollar wants to do. So, all right. Pappy said anything I find in reaction to Powell's speech, hinting at no more rate cuts. Yeah, we listened to Powell's speech live. TikTok, as a matter of fact, is a group with it. Really don't. He was trying to make him out to be a AI expert there for a while. That woman was questioning him like he's a financial guy. He's not a computer whiz. Jorge, what is up? The markets aren't. Markets are down, but my bank account's up. How's that? I played the market as it went down and made my bank account go up. That sounds kind of strange. I can make money when the market goes down there, Jorge. All right. There we go. So, what else we got going on here?
Hey, Mark,
What?
real quick, what strategy did you most use today?
Break and hold a 9.
Break and hold the 9. Okay,
That's what I
perfect.
do almost all the time anymore.
Yeah.
Now,
You
I will jump in if I'm happening. Let's say I'm swiping around here and like, oh, nothing's going on. I'm like, oh, look at gold. It's been a nice long run. Okay, I wouldn't trade it right now, but let's just say this was during the day and had volume. And nothing. I'm not in a trade. I'm just clicking through charts. Oh, look at gold. Oh, it's in a down. Let's say I see it down here, right? Oh, I'm not above jumping in afterwards. Now, that puts a whole lot more risk on me, right? Why is that? Because I don't know how far down is, right? Next candle, that could have been the last candle down, right? And it bounces. And so, but I will do that. I'll do everything. I'll channel trade. I'll break and hold a 9. I'll do an EWO. That's a lie, but in my mind, I do an EWO. That's all I did for the first full years with EWOs, and they work great. It's a highly effective trading strategy, and I think everybody should be doing them, right?
Yeah, that's one I got to learn.
Yeah. That's what everybody should be doing, right? Scalping, again, like I said before, it's the hardest thing. It doesn't look that hard, but, you jump into something real quick, and then that was happened to be the last candle. It was going that way, and it pulls back on you. Guess what?
Right.
Entry is the key to profits, and that's why the break and hold of the 9, for a different sense of direction is better, right? It's just like the 2-minute EWO helps you get in at a good level. So, anyhow. But there's, you got to learn channel trade. There's scalping. There's a 2-minute EWO. There's coach teaches a whole bunch of them, right? And they're all applicable to different situations. So that's why I say try to get the EWO down. Obviously, you're not going to get it down in a week, but you can start watching those videos if you haven't already on our YouTube channel. Plus, we have them free in here, for paid members. We got all kinds of videos on futures alone. It'll make your brain melt. So it's all,
Is that in the futures?
Yep. It'll be the video on demand section in the Discord. We have them all under one heading, and you'll only be able to see the ones you have access to. There's over 100 channels in there, but they're all released by membership. So the Diamond member gets access to everything.
Everything.
Yeah, all you get to see is the new member area and futures. So that's probably 10 channels maybe out of the 100. I don't know.
Oh, around there. Yeah.
Somewhere. People come in. Well, this Discord sucks. There ain't much in here. Well, I can assure you, there's well over 100 channels in there. You just can't see them because membership has its privileges. Even the free members have their own section in there, and there's probably 6 or 8, I don't know, channels in there for them. So, what platform do I use? Justin asks. I'm using. This is TradingView, which is just a charting software, but I can trade my brokerage here by linking my accounts. And I have done that. I am paper trading here, but currently using Webull as my main broker for my large account. And I have a small account, small futures account that I also trade that's on Tradeovate. And so we're trying that out. Advantages, it's got a lot less margin requirements. You can get in and trade with a whole lot less money, especially in the evenings. So their margin requirements are less, but there's trade-offs to that too. So, but Tradeovate and Webull, those are my two brokers that I use, and then I can link both of them here. Right, so I can come up here. I'll show you here. We can get this pull up. Let me grab it. Come on. There we go. I got a lot of stuff there you can't see that's in the road. So I could come in here. I'll show you this. Let me blow this up here so you can see it. These are all the different brokers that TradingView. Again, TradingView is not associated with American Dream Trading in any way. It's just something we use, right? So it's literally the most popular independent software for trading on, right? Stock options, futures, crypto, you name it. May not be the largest for crypto, but stocks, stock options, and futures, yeah. It'll give everything a money. So it's got a paper trading amount, and these are listed by how people rank them. You got a Wanda, which we have members that use that. I use Trade-Evade, I use Webull. And see, I have them started. I'm linked to them, so I can use my real-time data that I pay for with either Webull or Trade-Evade, right? And I can use it and trade through TradingView. It's a lot nicer, too, trade through Moo and AMP, Forex.com, TradeStation, Interactive Brokers, Tasty Trade, Ninja Trader, which owns Trade-Evade, Tasty FX, Coinbase, EdgeClear, on and on and on and on and on, right? Iron Beam, I've played around with Iron Beam, and what was the other one I played around with? Let's see here. There's one other one. Oh, plus 500. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. Depends what you're looking for, right? As you can see here, you can go to their website, TradingView's website, and for more information on that. I'm not getting a commission by talking about this or any of that kind of garbage, right? Just I love it. I like it. It's pretty. It's easy on the eyes. Your little charts and colors and all the things you can do. And it's a highly advanced charting thing. There's all these things you can add on and yada, yada, yada. I could take this one screen and split it up into 16 if I want to. I can go here. I can go 10 by 10 or whatever this is. I can take this screen now. I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's more than that. Must be 16 or something. So I can split each screen up into other screens, right? So they have all kinds of different things you can do. Not to mention all the indicators and group indicators and public indicators that you can put on your charts. So, all right, trade copier. No, you shouldn't copy anybody's trade, right? If you're doing that, you don't know what you're doing. That's how you're going to get destroyed. We're not a call out group either. We don't tell you when to buy or sell. My members are saying, "Where'd you get in at?" Well, I'll tell you after I'm done. We don't share we don't say get in now, get out now, right? We talk and discuss trades, what to look for and what do we might see coming up, or hey Ralph, I don't have a level here. What do you got, right? And as a matter of fact, I think I said that a couple times. I asked somebody, hey, what's the next level? Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. No. Ninja at one time, but suspected a problem with charting unless constantly refreshed. No, well, I don't know. I don't have a trouble. I don't like Trade-Evade / well, I've never used Ninja Trader, which owns Trade-Evade, but I don't like Trade-Evade's charting. I don't even use their software. I mean, I have their software open when I'm trading in case TradingView disconnects, but other than that, I don't actually use their interface for trading. I'm connected here, right? I link my Trade-Evade account here, and I'll show you. It'll tell you. See it? I can come down here. I can click my Trade-Evade, right? And bang, connect, right? And I got to do a two. There's security. I got to go in there and authorize it because there's I got to do that, and I got to authenticate it. It's protect your account so people can't steal your stuff, I guess. But anyway, I ain't gonna play around with that now. I gotta authenticate and all that other garbage. But I do connect my Trade-Evade or my Webull account, right? And it'll tell me that here. I'll do this. It don't make me authenticate like I'm logged out of that too. Hang on. I ain't going through all I'm not going through all that. But that's all there is to it. Once you're logged into your account, you just click this and it puts you right in. And it's very simple. It's a one-click thing, and your account's connected. It's just I haven't connected it here today, so it's wanting refreshed information. But then I use this. It'll say Webull or Trade-Evade down here, and then I'm able to trade in real time, right? I can open this trading panel. Of course, I got to hook up here to, first of all, get the paper trading module looked up. So now I can actually see it says paper trading. Well, you can't see it because it's in front and behind me. So let me slide this over so you can see right here. I screwed that all up. Slid it over and it made it all scrunchy. Let me get out of that one. Where's my thing at? Trading view. There you are. I'm going to make this back to full size. Buggered it all up. restore that back up there. So anyway, as I slide this over here, it shows you. Let me resize this down here. I can grab it. There we go. So let me get this over here. We'll slide. What it'll show you is down here at the bottom. It says paper trading right here. If you can even see that, I don't know that you can. There's a little, yeah, you might be able to see. But anyway, it says paper trading. But when you're not paper trading, it'll say whatever, Weeble, Trade of 8, whatever one you're using. So you'll know what mode you're in pretty easily. So you don't get confused. So anyhow, that is what it is. I know you're thrilled to death to hear that, but you know, it is. Hey, you get what you pay for here at this live show, right? I offer a double your money back guarantee with my live show. I will double back all the money you paid to get in here today for that free live right here if you're not 100% satisfied. How much you pay to get in here? Oh, 0. That's right. All right, what questions we got? Well, dear eyes, that's I'm sorry to hear that's how you trade, but you know, who am I to say? Wouldn't it be more beneficial to be dependent on yourself rather than somebody else, right? Wouldn't you like to have the skills and be able to recognize your own, what's a good trade, what's a bad trade, when to get into trade, when to get out of a trade, what's my indicators telling me, how do I chart out my own charts other than being dependent on somebody else or something that you have no idea that you can trust 100%, but you can trust your own judgment, right? Most of the time. What you think would be more beneficial? What if your thing that you're copying goes away tomorrow? What do you do? Oh my God, now what do I do? Well, that's what you'll say because you learned absolutely nothing about trading. You haven't the slightest clue why to get in a trade or get out. It's basically a call out group is what it is, right? You can copy it, call it whatever you want, but it's, you know, what are you learning, right? And how do you know that the person or the thing that you're copying fits within your risk tolerance, right? It may be super risky for you, right? Or it may not be risky enough. You want more movement, right? It may not fit your style. So also remember when you're getting information to call out type things, there is a delay. Like you guys have a 20 to 30, 45 second delay on these lives. So if I would say buy XYZ Corporation right now, right? Well, the time you get there, XYZ Corporation may have changed, right? Now it stinks. Don't buy it, right? But because you heard that late, well, now you're going to end up losing money. But my point, I don't badmouth anybody. I'm not going to call anybody out by name. They're out there. You know who they are, right? I would never do that. I don't have a black coal of a heart like some of them do that just do nothing but go around and try to tear other people down. You won't ever catch anybody here at American Dream Trading doing that. We believe in being positive. Even when we're negative, we're positive about it. Right? But no, we really try to stay positive. Do we have our moments? Yes, we do. But like any other human being, but we try to be positive. We don't get online and bash other people. You know, if they want to bash us, have at it. You know, I don't lose any sleep over anything anybody says. You know why? Because I don't watch none of them. I don't need to. I have Coach. That's all I need. So it's not that anybody has value out there on the interwebs. I'm sure they do. But I've found proven success with Coach. I've been with him every day for about 3 years now. So why would I want to explore other things, right? Do I even watch other? No, I don't. I mean, I read books and articles and study, but I'm not watching other content providers or whatever you want to call them, other TikTokers, right? It's just how I am. Found everything I need right here at AmericanDreamTrading.com. So, questions? Question. I would just prefer you learn how to do it and develop your own skill that nobody can take away from you. Hey, Mark. Hello, Monchus. When you close a trade, I see that the stop loss stays on. Then when I close it, my question is this: what happens to you what happens if you don't close them? It will execute a new trade. Now on this, it does it. Now on TradingView. Now Webull, it will leave them open. You got to physically close them, right? I don't have Webull open, but yeah. See, I can come in here and execute a trade. Here's my stop, right? I can execute. Again, this is paper trading, so don't freak out. All right. So there's my trade. Right. There's my stop down here. Now, when I exit out, I can close the stop independently. But when I execute this trade to get out of this, it will cancel my stop automatically. Right. Watch. Bang. See, it closes both. Now, trading Weeble, it will leave that icon up there. Right. And if you don't close that, it's good, especially if you have a stop loss and you go to sell it. If you don't cancel that box, when that comes back down there, it's going to fill it as a short. If it goes down, it's going to fill it when it comes down and hits that widget, right? So you need to make sure in Weeble anyway that at least you close them. If you don't, it'll open a new trade for you. It happens to our members once in a while. We forget to do that. But you got to be diligent about that. I don't have my Weeble turned on here today for the live, but yes, it will execute a trade if you don't close it, either to the upside or the downside. So you got to make sure you do that. But now in TradingView, though, it closes it all. In Trade of 8, it closes them all if I close the trade myself. And 95% of my trades, I exit at my own discretion. I get out of my trades when I want to get out. Very rarely do my stops ever get triggered, stopped out, and it's not because I have big stops. I don't, right? I maintain a 20, 25. Well, it depends what I'm trading. What's this? ES? ES is, I don't know, it doesn't matter. My basic entry is 25, right? So I will manage my trade. I'm not going to let that come down, help me lose $10,000 if I can help it, right? If it's coming down that far, I've already crossed some key critical areas. It's already apparent to me that it's changed its trend, right? And I might want to get out of it, right? So why do I want to let it come all the way down? So I take control of my trades. I can do it either this way. I can come over here and click sell over here, right? I can go bang, right? And it will execute trade that way just as much as it would have if I clicked the box, or if I came over here and click this, click sell. So there's multiple ways. So that's 1, 2, 3 ways minimum. And if you come down here in this trading panel down here, there's another one. There's 4. There's at least 4 to 5 every broker has for you on ways to close a trade. But they will get filled if you do not close them. And it's happened to me. I'm like, what the heck? I'm in a trade? How'd that happen? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's how it happened. Usually the way you get caught up in that, it's like, oh, I got out of this trade. Now you go look at something else real quick and you don't pay attention, right? And then you forget to go back and look. So, anyhow, good question, though. Very important you do that. What else we got? David Justice is with us. The David Justice? Apple user 3369 joined. Sean just joined. Thank you, David, by the way, for that follow, and Sean for the follow. All right, Rawhide said he can go to Taco Bell. Joy, 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 Rawhide. Good job. All right. What else we got? Can I trade under TradingView if I link my Weeble and TradingView? Yes, that is correct. You can. You can connect your Weeble. You can connect all the other accounts. Go to tradingview.com for whatever all brokers there are. But yes, I trade every day with it on there, or Trade of 8, depending which account I'm trading. I'm trading my big account. I'm using TradingView to trade my Weeble. Now, I don't have to. Matter of fact, today I didn't. Today I traded right through Weeble. It depends what I'm sharing on my screen. Because when I'm trading live, I want to be focused on my stuff, not another screen that I'm screen sharing. So I have 5 screens, so I try to get the screen that's directly in front of me with my live trades, and my screen that I share is my upper level screen that I don't necessarily have to sit there and stare at the whole time, right? So when I'm trading live, when we're live. So, all right, what do we got going here? Are we getting a little upturn? We getting up here at the top of the channel? Yes, we are. What's going on here? Are we going to try to go break out, take off already? What usually happens this time of the day? Increased volatility, right? It's a power hour, especially the last 10 minutes of the day. You don't know what kind of craziness is going to happen. This thing can go to the moon. It can break through. It's probably going to reject and pull back maybe here a little bit. ES on this regression channel. We can wait and see, I don't know for sure. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's going to reject, or do you think it's going to break through ES? What do you think? 12. My guess is it's going to go through this time, but based on current orders on my L2, but that's no guarantee because the orders are coming into the downside too. All right, now they're fighting over price. Statistically, this would pull back, but that doesn't mean this time it will. So we will take a wait and see here. Here are a little mini weak double top kind of thingamajigger. And we are in the last 15 minutes a day, so this thing could just plummet. This thing could shoot to the moon, as we like to say, or it could just absolutely do nothing and sit here and die the rest of the day, right? So anyway, we'll trade the trade that's in front of us and not worry about which way. Why is that? Because we always trade with a stop, right? So I can go in here and bang, right? Get in here with this trade on ES.
Mark, you there? Muted over here, Mark, unless other people can hear and I can't.
Yeah, he's muted.
How's that? I think I bumped the wire. Well, I did.
He's back.
Yeah, I bumped my thing here. Anyway, I jumped in that trade for real. Got out after I seen what was happening. So, yeah, my number's a little different now. Take that last number I showed you and add. I don't even remember what the last number was now. I did a quick in and out. I don't know what I say. I suppose you want to see a screenshot, huh? Don't you? Bunch of Debbie Dowers.
You can just put the number.
Dealer's choice.
These guys. I asked them, can I just tell you what it is? No, we want to see a screenshot. Like that makes me any more honest. I don't know. It's a perceived thing, I guess. Right? All right, hang on here. Oh, there we go. I was only in that for a few minutes. So I'm right here. Right there. Over here. And there's that. And then I can slide this over here so I can grab that. Now all I got to do is drop it, drag. And drop it, drag that right there. And there we go. Hit enter. Now you'll be able to see it. Again, that's not for public consumption. For paid members only.
Holy.
So, again, I have a larger account. I've been doing this for 3 years, so it does make a difference, right? Don't get starry-eyed. Just shows you what is possible after your few years of work, right? So, but it doesn't matter if we both entered that same trade at the exact same time and got out at the exact same time, right? Your $10 account and my $100 account, guess what? We'd still make the same percentage gains, would we not? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Only thing difference, the commas and the zeros, right? But we both made the same percentage if we got in exactly the same time and got out exactly at the same time. And that's how that works. You start out small, and over time, you build your account. During your free time, you will hear stuff, You may even pick up a thing or two. So, anywho, I'll do this here. See what happens over there. So, and I can get rid of that. So, anyway, what time is it? It's 10 till. Things ought to get really chaotic here now. All righty. Oh, look at that little pop there. Too bad I missed that. Oh, well. Let's see if I can get a little quickie here or not. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay. There's that. And take a little bit here. Add a little pinch of that. And go there. Yeah, let's see what happens here. What am I looking at? I am looking at that. All right. So, let's do this again. And we'll go there. We'll take a little quickie scalp there. And oomph. Come on, one more oomph. One more oomph. 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 Come on. One up there. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
All right. All
Get up there. Come on, you can do it. All can do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Joe. Right there, the little double top. I find a resistance there at the top of that channel. And I have the double top there on top of it. And there you go. You can take that number there that you got, add about 3 more to that over there, the paid members in that. And
All right.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sir.
All right.
It's like,
All right. All right.
you know what it's like, Ralph, taking candy from a baby. Making babies cry every day here at American Dream Trading. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, I made that poor baby cry. I tell you what. Things we do.
They got to keep sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know. This is Power Hour. Unless you're an experienced trader, you should not even be trading this time of the day. As you can see, this wild volatility that we're getting right now. You want to learn how to wreck your account, trade during the last 10 minutes of the trading day, and you'll soon see how to go from having thousands and thousands of thousands to owing your broker a margin call because you just blew your entire account and more before you got out of the trade. And now, guess what? Mr. Luigi with a crooked nose and a baseball cap coming to your house to collect on his margin account that you now owe him on, right? So, you don't want that kind of a visit, do you? Huh? I don't think you do. There we go. There for you Debbie Downers over there. Here it goes. Right here. Right there. All right. Didn't I say I was going to quit doing this? There you go. There's how much there. A matter of seconds. Bang, bang. Right?
Good stuff.
Good stuff. All right. So, hopefully you learned something there today. Thank you for that follow. And there's some BAM. I was trading my real account off to the side. I would apologize, but I'm not going to because my family's income. I enjoy that. Now, I did trade live in front of you guys. Showed you how I do it, right? Bang, bang. But I'm not going to trade my real account looking up here and answering questions. I got to concentrate on one thing, and then that took probably 2 minutes out of my life, right? If you can't, J Dog. I tell you what, I don't know.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
That's right. There's your cousin right there, right? So anyway. JDL, there's this plug again, right? I mean, first one to mention that one today. We've traded that over time. I don't know how many times. Look at ES just taking off up here, right? Can I trade that? Sure can, right? Can I get in and out of that? Especially if it breaks and holds above the 200 there. But none of that really matters at this time of the day because all bets are off whenever. Why is that messing up like that? Hang on here. Here. I want to buy. I don't want to take profit. I don't do take profit. I don't do TP. Right? This thing must have... what's going on with it? And limit and market. And there we go. And I can jump in there right now. But watch how this thing will go. I'm going to leave this run just to show you how crazy this can get. Now, again, this is fake money. It's not real money. I just want to show you. I entered right here to 200, right? Normally it would kind of hang up there, but because we'll show you the volatility right now. Just watch these numbers and see how much your account, if you weren't paying attention, obviously you would be, right? If you don't, shame on you. But we have like 5 minutes left, right? Watch how much these numbers will change wildly. And it may go all the way up here, and it may just drop like a rock, right? But watch how much I can do, how much that will gyrate from 0 to where it's at now. Right now it's 1250. Just going to let that run for a few minutes, right? And just watch the volatility. Now it's only 300, right? And I think it pull back and go below where I entered. I didn't put a stop in on purpose so it doesn't get stopped out. I want you to see the movement that can fall. Look at that. I was up, what, 2,000 something? Now it's negative. See the volatility? What if you were into the long side and you blinked? Look how fast that changed. Now I'm down $1,000, $1,200, right? Now I'm broke even again. Oh, I just thought it was going down. I went down. Now it's going up. Oh, no. Oh, I thought it was going up, but now it's going down. Oh, no, now it's going down. I'm going to go down. I'm going to short it. Oh, no, it pulled back. It's going to go up. See, that's the kind of craziness you get into. This is why one of coach's main rules is you don't trade during power hour or the beginning of the day, right? You get your face ripped off. You destroy your count in a matter of minutes, right? When you had 8 hours plus during the day to trade during a normal trading hour, right? So this is not the time to trade, right? So you can paper trade it just for the fun of it, and see how good you are at it. Hi, I am a complete beginner. I just started with that boot camp. Can anyone? I have no idea what that is. Never heard of it. Can't offer any advice, and even if I had my own opinion, I wouldn't give it to you because if I didn't like it, I wouldn't tell you because I don't badmouth anybody, and if I did like it, I don't endorse anybody either because I don't always know everything, right? I have no opinion, and quite honestly, I've never heard of it. Advice is to get the education to training first before you even think about trading. Don't listen to call-out groups. Get to learn how to develop the skill. We do that here at American Dream Trading. We are the largest training and education company out there on the interwebs. Matter of fact, in the entire world, in the entire universe, in the entire cosmic universe, even the largest one in any black hole out there, right? We got so much knowledge here in American Dream Trading it would choke a black hole. It wouldn't be able to handle the information. Anyway, yeah, I have no advice on that, but we are training. That's what we do here. We train you to help you develop a skill over time so that you can make your own decisions on whether it's a good trade or not, to get in it, when to get out of it, how to chart, how to use indicators, right? You can show up here for free every day if you want. That's up to you. Do you have to pay for a course? We do sell memberships. We have a 7-day free one right now. If you want to kick behind the doors, you can go to our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com, of course. Get our free Discord. You'll need that for the Zoom link because it's a Zoom-only link invite for the training. Live training on a live Zoom call for up to 12 hours a day, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m., depending on your membership level. But the premiums that we have currently for a 7-day kick the tires type of program, you can get the premium for free for 7 days. That's more stock option based. We have a crypto. They meet on Wednesday nights with a live Zoom training around 7:15. Occasional pop-up ones here and there. And with me, with the futures, we're starting at 8:30 every morning, Monday through Friday through 4 p.m. Absolutely free. If you decide after this, anytime before the 7 days, you don't want to be part of it, just cancel. You'll be billed nothing. And if you want to stay a member, you do nothing also. And you'll automatically be billed at the current monthly rate. Premium's $125. Crypto, I believe, is $50. And futures is $250. Now, why is futures more? Because you get these indicators with it. Premium does not come with indicators. Excuse me, I didn't hear. I'm sorry, I overtalked you. What'd you say?
No, you're good. I'm sorry. What for trading view, what do you recommend? Like which plan?
Very basic one, the cheapest one you can get. The Essentials, I believe it's called.
Yeah, Essential. Yeah.
That's all perfect. You need to run coaches indicators.
Okay, perfect.
But that's about all you'll be able to add on there. It's very limited. I think you're limited to 2 or 3 on the desktop version. And and our way ours is designed, it only counts as, I think, as 2, I think. But yeah, so yes, we do. Paid membership has its privileges, and we have up to 12 hours of training. If you use, and you don't have to get TradingView. You don't have. It's not a requirement. You need to learn how to use Webull or your broker, whoever you're using. You have to. And we don't even care what broker you use. Now, we don't support every broker. We support TradingView. How's it work? We support Webull and answer Webull questions. To a smaller extent, TOS. We have a lot of TOS members. Do we really offer, good advice and support how to solve issues you may be having? Yeah, we're kind of weak there, but that's TOS has their own customer support, right? If you're having issues, go talk to them. But we have enough members that use it, can answer basic questions, right? Same way with Webull, right? We have the majority of our members use it. Now, right now, I'm down $900. Now I'm down $1,200. Started out at 0, right? Look how wild this thing's gyrated. It really hasn't moved much from where I entered. Right here's where I entered, right? Has it moved much? No, but it gyrated all the way up and down, though, didn't it? So, anyhow, go over to American Dream Trading right now. Our website, get our free Discord. You'll need that for the Zoom links. And also grab our memberships. The free ones are listed over there on our website, American Dream Trading. You can sign up for the 7-day and be in a live Zoom calls with training with us in the morning, starting at 8:45 a.m. with Coach for futures, or for the premium, with me at 8:30 in the morning with futures, and Wednesday nights with crypto. We are live here 3 times each and every day. Coach is live from 9 to 11. I am live here from 2 to 4 with futures, and the aftermarket show starts right now over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. I highly recommend you go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a dime. Over there, you'll find over 2,800 training videos that you can watch for absolutely free, no obligation, no sign up, no nothing, no committals, no marriage involved, no indentured servitude. You don't got to get married, sign no contracts, absolutely free training videos that you can watch at any time you want to. Upon conclusion of this broadcast, and all of our live broadcasts are automatically auto-posted over on our YouTube channel for your reviewing pleasure. That's American Dream Trading channel over on YouTube. I do all thank you for being here today. Thank you for your questions, your follows, your likes, and make sure you have that notification button clicked so that you won't miss any of our upcoming broadcasts. Ooh, who wasn't married to Halle Berry? Well, there's a lot of people have been married to Halle Berry. Anyway, she's from our state I live in. Anyway, we won't go down that tangent. Anyway, anybody you come in contact with between now and tomorrow, try to be a positive light in their life and lift them up instead of tearing people down. You may be the only person there to encourage somebody and not even know it. You never know what hides behind somebody's smile. Again, we will see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow, and that will be at 2 p.m. here Eastern time. And I thank you all for being here, and we will see you tomorrow. And again, thanks for tuning in. American Dream Trading's Futures and Education Trading Show. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mark.